Bowls Australia acknowledges the traditional owners and custodians of the land in which this stream is produced. We pay our respects to all First Nations people and acknowledge elders past and present.
A spot in the Final Four up for grabs here at Club Tweed for the 2025 Australian Indoor Championships. We're up to the Elite Eight, where the final 8 players across the men's and women's draw will do battle for a spot in tomorrow's Final Four. Val Febo here with you for the clash between 2024 semi-finalist Colleen Orr and 2014 champion Jamie Lee Worsnop. Alongside me, the one, the only, the incomparable, the amazing, the magnificent Troy Corber.
You're doing well, Val. Thank you, and good afternoon, viewers.
So for those who don't know, I'm giving him an extra superlative for every intro I do, so I've got one more to go.
You'll be pleased to know there's only one more.
But looking forward to this one, because Jamie Lee Worsnop is looking extremely promising. She's come from a set down in her previous 2 matches against Hayley Murnane and Sandra Tilson, both of whom very handy bowlers. Colleen Orr got through a walkover in her first match, not having to play a bowl, and then got through this morning fairly comfortably in straight sets. So looking forward to this. New South Wales versus the Northern Territory. Colleen Orr, former Australian Champion of Champions winner, has represented Australia at the World Champion of Champions. She is a very good player, relishes the opportunity to play bowls whenever she can.
And of course, they're in the same section of the draw as Kelsey Cottrell and Brooke Edwards. So the winner of those 2 games will meet each other. A lot of bowls to go before then, but it's a tantalising concept of Kelsey versus Jamie Lee in the semi. But I'm sure that Colleen and Brooke are both going to have plenty to say about that.
So Jamie Lee Worsnop, 28 years of age. She won the Australian Indoor Championships title at 17 back in 2014. If she was to win, it would be the longest time between titles for any player. And she wouldn't even be 30 yet, which is quite incredible. She is a star. Colleen just ending up a little bit short there with her first, so Jamie Lee will get first real crack at the jack. Red paddles for the right-at-home Jackaroo, blue for Colleen. Recently went over to Singapore for the Lion Cup and came home with a silver medal in the singles. It's very impressive. Very hot and sweltering conditions. I was talking to Colleen this morning. She's a big tennis fan like myself, and just reminiscing about the noise that the ball makes on TV when Wimbledon's on, and always like talking to other tennis tragics. But yeah, she definitely loves it.
I find it good to go to sleep too. It's hypnotic like a metronome.
Fair enough. Generally, the quality of the tennis keeps me awake, so...
Yeah, I'm not the biggest. I appreciate the game, but I don't watch it religiously.
That's fair, though. It's definitely not for everyone. It's like me, I genuinely cannot stand a lot of American sports. NFL, I know that's probably going to irritate a lot of people, but do not like it at all.
It's too much stopping and starting.
Exhausting.
It's all to milk advertising time.
So Colleen just struggling this opening end. Just to find her range. Back-to-back quarterfinals for her. Kelsey Cottrell is in her 4th straight quarterfinal. 2022 to 25. So Jamie Lee given free rein at this at the moment.
Still a lot of room, but Colleen's got a lot to correct on. If you're only a yard away, it's a bit easier to fine tune what you're doing. But when you're so far away, sometimes that correction can be difficult.
Well, how she sent this? She's on a wider line.
Looks better.
Really does.
This is close.
Colleen Orr talk about saving your best until last.
You know what? As an opposition, that's so annoying. When someone does that to you with just one bowl in the end, it's so annoying. Yeah, good idea from Jamie. She's got 3 seconds. It's a hard bowl to outdraw. I'm not sure if there's a path.
Look at the replay. Looked good out of the hand.
Should go quick down the line on a backhand and try and kill the jack or clip the bowl. Fortunately, Colleen's short ones are actually now helping her because they're protecting that side of the green a bit.
She planned it all.
Deep thinker.
Up next, we can confirm that the next match will be between defending champion Jack McShane and Victoria's Clayton Holcomb. Jack getting through a tight tussle against Damon DeFlorio. A tiebreak, lost the second set and played almost a perfect tiebreak. Was unbelievable. Nailed everything that he needed to, including his final shot, which ended up being a blocker.
Jamie with weight.
Going to instruct something here. And just missing. So, Colleen Orr on the board first, despite a shaky start. Her first 3 bowls well and truly short, but the Northern Territory product getting the job done. Of course, born in country Victoria, made the move up a few years ago. She's a teacher. And she's, Real Madrid have the Galacticos. At the moment, it's Mbappe, Vinicius Jr. Well, I liken that to the Northern Territory Bowls. They've got some big names up there. It's always Colleen, Sez James, Eliza Rigoni, Siobhan Tootle, Bronwyn Hagger. I think we could get the Hala Madrid song for the Northern Territory Bowlers every time they come out.
I like it. We're going ditch to ditch here. That's probably just up from the tee. For all intent and purposes, we're at full length. Colleen is going to give this outside hand a go. It's been a bit of a flavour today. We didn't see hardly anyone play this hand yesterday. And a lot of players have given it a go today. I think it's proven to be the more difficult of the 2 hands to be consistent on. And most players at some stage have switched hands and gone to the inside. Nice bowl coming in here for Jamie Lee. Does the job. Still a nice port there for Jamie Lee to draw another one. Put the pressure on Colleen again. Player of Jamie Lee's ability. Colleen does not want to do this too many times.
Not at all. And sitting on that bowl, making 2.
Not coming from a bad arc.
It's making its way down here. Colleen Orr. It's awesome. Has she gone too far?
I don't think so. I think she's got it.
Measure is indicated. Might have gone too early on that awesome call. Troy's saying it's 1. Just has to peek over out the glass. After our last match, this is a lot more subdued.
Yeah.
Jamie Lee.
And falls. and gets the shot.
It's brilliant. 2 sets of 9 ends. If you've just joined us this week at Club Tweed, 3-end tiebreak to finish things off.
It's coming from a similar area as the last bowl.
Yeah, she's a little wider though, Colleen. How's her weight? It's doing everything it can. Fine effort.
Maybe it's closer than I thought. Jamie Lee's going the finger measure.
Jamie Lee, 0 from 2 in first sets so far in this competition.
She's down. I dare say that she'll give herself a chance to sit that bowl, play confidently if she thinks she's down. She's got the next couple. We'll know by the type of shot she chooses to play.
Kelsey Cottrell's played 2 ends in her match against Brooke Edwards. She's taken a pair of 2s. Leads at 4-0.
Really throwing this out, Jamie Lee. It's coming back. Gets outside of the bowl. So it's one either way.
And the mat goes to Jamie Lee Worsnop, who is on the board for the first time. 1-1 after 2. Sporting the new Cabra kit, which I must say looks amazing. Little upgrade they've done. Much more modern. Such a big club, Cabramatta. The pleasure of going there in 2024 as part of our BA staff conference. It was awesome to see finally. Huge the facilities that they've got there in St. John's Park. Just absolute conglomerates.
Hangs around pretty well, that bowl. Thought it might have tailed away a bit more than that, so something there for Colleen to need to beat. She's persisting out on the ditch side hand.
Good afternoon, or yeah, it is afternoon now to everybody watching from around the world here on Ringside Live. Colleen puts in a nice one there. Seen a message in the comments here from Tony Carter watching from Brooklyn in the Northern Territory. Great to have your company. Joe Whitehead watching on. Great to hear from you, Joe. He's one of the best people in this sport, Joe Whitehead. I don't know if you've had the pleasure, Troy.
No, I haven't. Tony Carter, that's our new offsider, my new friend. He's in New York, in fact.
Certainly is, yep.
Yeah.
Not Brooklyn, the suburb in Melbourne. He's in New York.
Yeah. Good man, Tony.
What a wonderful city. I hope you're having a great time over there. I'd love to be over there at the end of the month. The US Open kicks off and I'll be getting up early in the morning to watch a lot of the action from Flushing Meadows. Currently 1 to Jamie Lee Worsnop here at Club Tweed.
Yeah, and the last thing Colleen wanted to be was short there. And I think Jamie Lee will be the exact opposite. She'll be wanting to just fit behind the head.
So back in 2017, 8 years ago, Colleen Orr won the Australian Champion of Champions at home at the in the Northern Territory. Her and Lee Schreiner were victorious and had the opportunity to go and represent Australia at the World Champion of Champions.
Nails the weight. Jamie Lee looks to have this out on a better line.
Making its way in.
It's ripping home. So that's 2. Nothing for short here for Colleen. Just to make sure she...
Can she sit on those 2 bowls, clear them away, maybe stay and make 2 for herself?
It's a possibility. Oh, I didn't release great from the hand there. Sort of released that a little bit early and bung it into the ground. And as we can see, the result is a short bowl.
Yeah, she's not pleased with that one. There was a little roll of the neck there. Just looking up at the heavens, saying, why did I do that? And this will be 2 to Jamie Lee Worsnop, and it is. So the right at home Jackaroo takes a 3-1 lead after 3 in this opening set here at Club Tweed. Quarterfinal action at the Australian Indoor Championships. A spot to play in front of the big grandstands tomorrow up for grabs. Troy's used to that though. Plays in front of grandstands all the time. They just flock to see Troy.
Wow. The terrace at the Dolphin Pit can get boisterous at times. That's about it.
Chloe Morrison in her hunt for a second semi-final in 3 years here. Takes a 3-0 lead over Olivia Cartwright. That's after 2 ends. And Corey Wedlock against Sam Rogers of Glenroy in Victoria. Leads 4-0 after 2. You can keep up with the live scores. It's results.bowlslink.com.au or the Bowls Now app. Colleen, her problem at the moment has just been she's just dropped a few short. And that'll be shot for now, but hasn't quite found the weight yet. Only played her first match of the competition this morning after getting a walkover through yesterday. Hopefully Martine is okay. Kobe Cromie down a couple early against Hayden Boykovsky. And he's just gone 4-2 up. But then on end number 4, he's netted a 4. So 8-2 is the lead to Kobe Cromie. So he looks for a spot in the semi. And as Jamie Lee looks for a spot in the semi, she nails it.
Michael Stevenson also in action, fellow Essendon bomber of Kobe's. Great for the club there to have 2 players in the final 8.
I said to Kobe yesterday that the way they're both going, they might get a run come Friday night or Thursday night, whenever it is. I think Essendon and St Kilda play Thursday with all the injuries the Bombers have had this year.
The Saints, they're a chance of winning 4 in a row. Unheard of.
What they win in 09? It was something like 16, 17 in a row.
Oh, the glory days. A good bowl here again from Jamie Lee.
She's zoning in.
I know it's early, but alarm bells are ringing for Colleen. She's going to have to really knuckle down very, very soon, or this set's going to be gone in the blink of an eye.
Well, this isn't going to be short, I don't think. She's given this a roost, and I think she's roosted it too far because it's fallen into the Tweed River.
So Jamie Lee counts here on the line behind the head, just in case Colleen does get the two of the bowls clean and it kills. So she'll want to try and get the spot and count with this bowl. And that's exactly what she's going to do. That's a great bowl. Might have just gone a tad too far to count at the head, but she's got that spot lined up at the back.
So things looking precarious for Colleen Orr. And wonderful for Worsnop. Bit more weight again from Colleen Orr.
She's on a tighter line.
Is it too tight though? Is it too tight? It is. So Jamie Lee Worsnop tightens the screws on this first set. One and two taken out. They'll have a squeeze at the third. Marker raises just the two paddles, so that won't matter for Jamie Lee Worsnop. She moves out with her third consecutive end and a 5-1 lead after 4 in this opening set. Racing to 9 ends. Then we start afresh again, and if the sets are split, we go to a tiebreak, which Jamie Lee knows all about at this competition. Needing 2 to get through to this stage, coming from a set down on both occasions.
Colleen's lucky she's not further behind in this set, really. Jamie Lee's running at 63% efficiency at the moment. Colleen just 18%.
We feel as though it can only get better for Colleen Orr. And it was really just that bomb in the first end that she played. It was the only effective bowl that she put down in that exchange. Now this one's looking okay. It is going to fade. Her bowls are turning and just not quite finding it. She'll get for shot there. That's better weight from Colleen Orr.
Jamie Lee coming off a thrilling nugget win here not too long ago.
17-24 down against Natasha Van Eldik in the final and got the job done. That's brilliant. And of course, her fiancé, Aaron Wilson, at home babysitting Summer. Hopefully Disco's watching on, and good afternoon to you if you are, mate.
Treated to 2 great finals in the Nugget. Tees McShane final was amazing as well.
Yeah, it was quite incredible.
It's one of those occasions where we really needed a split screen, because it would have been terrific to have had both games going. Wayne Turley did a great job of sort of commentating 2 games at once and letting everyone know what was going on, because it was certainly all happening. this bowl hang on like Colleen's previous bowl did? I think it will. Wow.
Oh, they both went down.
Going the fingers again. Little tiny ones this time. So again, it will, depending on who's holding shot, will dictate the type of shot that Jamie Lee plays here. Shaping up forehand.
What is Jamie Lee conjuring up here? Making its way down.
Not wasted back there, because Colleen won't be short of this head. It's hard to tell what the angles are like there, but there is actually a possibility of Colleen being able to get rid of both of Jamie Lee's two closest. She gets the outside of her own. That one goes, and she probably gets the other one with it. It's a very conservative type of weight, so I can only presume that she thinks she's got shot.
It's pretty close. And the measure will come out. Umpire immediately. Does he have your best mates? Calipers?
Oh, I'm happy with that on a short measure like this. That's okay.
Are you sure?
Yep, I'm happy.
Right, okay. If you're happy, then I'm happy, Troy.
When we're using calipers for over a foot, that's when I don't like it.
Always wait with bated breath to see what the totals are going to be.
Michael Stevenson seems to be enjoying himself out there again, holding a fairly good lead midway through his first set.
Yeah, Corey Wedlock also in front 7-2 over Sam Rogers.
Well, they've both been taken out of the head, as you called it.
And
No score.
no score, ladies and gentlemen. It was that close. No score. So we both get a 0. And after 5, it's 5-1. Well, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Umpire puts both hands out and says that was a tie. So, it's a rarity.
Yeah, you don't see it often.
Kind of feel like it's a bit of a waste of time. What an anticlimax. You wait so long for a measure, and guess what? It's even. It's very rare that you see that, and, well, that's where you can get extra ends as well. One more millimetre each, and they would have been even as well. As your pop would say.
That's right.
But Jamie Lee won't mind. At least she's not conceded. And because she won the fourth end, she will still get first bolt.
Well, out of anyone at disadvantages Colleen, doesn't it?
Yeah, it gives her one less end to
claw this back.
Yeah. But she's a fighter.
So a rare double miss from Jamie Lee. Gives Colleen a lot of room here. Really needs a close one here. It looks like it's flying a bit. So a bit of a rough old head, this one.
It's been a bizarre day, really. Seen a dead or drawn end. We've seen a very bizarre encounter in our second round, or second match, the round of 16 between Sam Pryor and Corey Wedlock. Would highly recommend you go back and have a look.
Yeah, absolutely.
This looks slightly better for Jamie Lee Worsnop, but it's still giving Colleen plenty of room to work with. You know, weight might not be there, but the line's pretty good from both.
There's nothing worse when you're scratching around trying to find the weight and you're sort of searching for it a bit. Can be very lonely out there in a game of singles. It's not happening for you.
Colleen again finds the line, but doesn't have the weight, so still one to Jamie Lee.
Looks to be a pretty good line. All the way to the jack. Does it nicely.
Not bad at all. So 2 at the moment for Jamie Lee Worsnop, which would go a long way to putting this set to bed. Still only a full count for Colleen, so she's within touching distance. How's this one looking? Overcooked. Jamie Lee continues on her merry way. 7 shots to 1. Hasn't dropped an end since the opener. Now it gets to the point where if she takes 3 on this end, set, done and dusted. She looks to repeat her heroics from 11 years ago as a 17-year-old. Corey Wedlock and Sam Rogers enjoying a nice little battle as well. Corey 7-3 to the good. Mentally so strong. Dealt with everything thrown at him in session number 2. It's a strange old affair.
That's a better starter from Colleen. She needed that one. Sam Pryor, he played a bit, I mentioned to me, he was like Yosemite Sam, but almost a cross with Yosemite Sam and the Tassie Devil, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Entertaining match, that's for sure.
Always liked that Marvin the Martian. One to Jamie Lee at the moment. Spots in the final 4 up for grabs here. Winner of this to take on the winner of Kelsey Cottrell and Brooke Edwards, and Kelsey's got the opener. So things looking pretty promising for the 2022 and 2024 winner.
So it doesn't quite make it. My apologies, it was a red lollipop that went up, so Jamie Lee's gotten shot with the last bowl there.
It's very confusing sometimes with the red lollipop for blue bowls and blue lollipops for the reddy orange bowls. Colleen looking to try and make this one talk. She got enough on it.
She at least gives herself a few chances with the last bowl, putting one there, promote underneath, sit the shot bowl. So at least some bowls in the head for her to work with, which she hasn't had a lot of. So she'll have an opportunity. But Jamie Lee's going to get first crack at trying to change his head up a bit. She might look to come up on the backhand side, roll her own bowl up onto the jack, or sneak around it.
So can she do her best to try and finish this set off now without having to play the next end? It's making its way down. Looks like we'll be going at least one more here. Can Colleen Orr do something remarkable? Jamie Lee, 0 from 2 in first sets. She can smell the lead.
She needs to somehow try and sit that bowl and stay. I'm not sure if her front one beats the back one of Jamie Lee, so even doing that might only give her 2. That's a fair area.
Underneath her own.
Flat draws it.
That is a splendid bowl from Colleen Orr, and a wry smile as well. Only one in that direction away from us, 7 shots to 2. So if Colleen can win this end as well, she'll force it to a 9th end. It's got to keep pushing. Troy's just elbowing the glass in here.
Like a caged animal up here in the osprey's nest.
Ready to get out there and do some damage.
Absolutely.
Like Tassie Devil.
Well, Michael Stevenson's game has tightened up. Had a pretty handy lead early. He's only 7-6 in front now after 7.
Jamie Smith pushing him from the ACT. Jamie Lee. Well, it's enough to hold set for the moment. Kelsey absolutely steamrolling her way through that opening set. Down 1-0 in the second against Brooke Edwards. That's this one tracking from Jamie Lee. Well, that could be useful.
Overs and unders from Colleen. She needs to find the middle ground here. Track's good enough. Curls around. Does it fall over?
Mighty effort. There's a couple bowls left in this 8th end. Jamie Lee with 2. She wins this end. Set 1 is done and dusted, and she gets her first set of the competition. Doesn't want to push Colleen's bowl over.
Ooh.
Oh, no.
Yep. She's down now. A bit
That'll
unlucky.
Sting a little bit.
To get around her own bowl and touch that, it's a bit stiff.
So Colleen Orr, can she add a second and really heap some pressure on here? Jamie Lee will still have an opportunity to conclude this first set with her last bowl. Her weight was perfect, Colleen. Decisions made.
I don't think she'll be short.
She would hope not. She can afford to be pretty confident. She's got a couple behind. Colleen with the furthest back. Making its way down the rink, Jamie Lee Worsnop to finish off this opening set. She's mightily, mightily close. Might have drifted that little bit too far, and she's just drifted out a little bit there. Colleen wins back-to-back ends. She needs a full count now to tie this opening set, but a mini fight back here from the Northern Territory product.
So we're just getting a check of the scorecard here. A little bit of confusion, but we got there. Colleen going fairly long here. She keep the jack up. Just. So we are T to T for this last end of set one. Now needing 4. If this goes in the ditch, the set could be over now. Whoa, it just hangs on. That would have been a very anticlimactic way to finish the set if that had gone in the ditch. And Jamie Lee just keeps on keeping on. Roundabout, pretty good over that length. Putting her first bowl there at the back and needing 4, she has to play a similar weight. She's really committed to that sort of weight now. She's got a group of bowls together and hopefully trail the jack. We're flirting with the ditch again, and that is game over. Well, set over. And Colleen's just gestured to me up in the commentary box. She's pretended to have a revolver, and she knows what she's done. I'm not sure if the set's underway, an end's underway, whether the same conditions of play apply, but anyway, it looks like we're playing this one out. So we're just going through the motions to cross the T's and dot the I's on set one. Colleen holding one at the moment. Michael Stevenson ended up taking out his first set over Jamie Smith. They're just starting their second set now. Corey's first set is over, and he got that set up and leads 1-0 in the second set. And on our ringside live rink here, that will conclude set 1. It's a matter of what the final score is. I think it was 1-2. Yeah, Colleen. So 7-4 to Jamie Lee. Ties up the first set. I think Colleen will admit that she's probably happy that set's over. And she can start from 0-0. Nice deep breath. Start again here. As Jamie Lee has dominated this game. Colleen won the last 3 ends in a row. So was trailing 7-1. Did win the last 3 ends, but wasn't really convincingly. See if she can start this second set off in a positive fashion. A little bit of overs and unders from Jamie Lee there. Colleen's got a 6 feet diameter to draw into here to take shot. She's going to do that easily. That's a beauty, Colleen. It's more like what she's after. Colleen now with a chance to add a second.
It's been very impressive the way she's hit back here.
Well, it's not in the worst position.
Three ends on the bounce for Colleen Orr. I think 7-4. I don't want to say it flatters her too much, but Jamie Lee was clearly a step above in that opening set. But if Colleen can continue this momentum in the second, Jamie Lee has shown that she hasn't had it all her own way this tournament.
Close. Jamie Lee Worsnop. Colleen gives it a clap.
Great sportsmanship for a great bowl. Absolutely brilliant.
See it on replay here. Never looked like missing. Perfect weight.
Unbelievable. No lapses yet for Jamie Lee. Says you're going to have to beat that, Colleen. And funnily, they both actually won the same amount of ends in that opening set because there was that drawn end. 4 each. It was just 3 multiples to Jamie Lee. So what has Colleen got in response? She's not short, but it's too powerful. And Jamie Lee Worsnop takes a 1-0 lead in the second set, having won the first 7 shots to 4.
So on our other rinks, Brooke Edwards is making a better fist of this second set against Kelsey Cottrell.
She's a good player, Brooke Edwards. Deer Park's got a great synthetic bowl screen. So how will Jamie Lee start end number 2? You have a very large phone there.
Yeah, Z Fold, mate.
Yep.
It's terrific. It's almost like a little mini PC when you...
Yeah, it's... Just going to pick it up, sorry. I've not actually held one of these before, so... That's awesome. So I'll give you your toy back.
Did you break it?
Did hear that the new iPhones might be coming out with something similar. I'm not sure if it's true or not. Due for an upgrade soon.
Jamie Lee just keeps on motoring on here.
This is what the Jackaroos do. So consistent, so strong. How is Colleen coming along here? Just going to drift over the top.
She at least gets a bowl in a good position.
Yeah. Still 2 down here. Jamie Lee Worsnop trying to inflict the damage early.
You mentioned that you felt that the scoreboard maybe flattered Colleen a little. And, yeah, effectiveness rate, Jamie Lee at 58% for that first set and Colleen at 27%. So certainly dominated in terms of her consistency. And Colleen was just able to sort of scrap and beg and borrow and steal and grab a few late shots.
But she's a fighter, Colleen. Look at the weight from Jamie Lee Worsnop. All of them sitting jack high. But does Colleen want to have a little flirt with this?
She's changed the bowl in a hand to backhand, so I don't think it's going to be short. She's going to have a little look. She's having a close look. Her bowls will turn late.
Is she going to crash into her own, maybe? Well, she's cut it down, but now it's put Jamie Lee's into a pretty good spot. Still 2 to the New South Wales Cabramatta star.
Certainly giving her a bit to think about what she does with this last bowl. I'm not sure who has fourth shot, if Colleen's bowl at the front of the head or Jamie Lee's back one is fourth. Because that may well dictate the amount of weight Colleen plays with her next one. In the meantime, Jamie Lee down on the forehand. Never go astray back there, Val.
No, they don't. It just makes Colleen think about what shot to play now, because weight probably would have been the option. Now she just has to be somewhat careful.
And maybe Colleen needs a change of tactics. If the draw game isn't working, maybe she needs to take a leaf out of Sam Pry's book and change up her game style.
Dropping
and see
some F-bombs.
Well, I don't know about that. But maybe game approach. Just try playing a bit of weight, a bit more aggressively, just to try and turn the tide on this game. Well, she clocks one out of the head.
I think she'll keep it at 1, so not too much damage at the moment for Colleen Orr, but she needs to get a reel on. Has not scored a multiple as of yet in this game. The last 5 ends completed have seen singles across the first and second sets so far. 2-0 to Jamie Lee Worsnop in the second set after taking the first 7 shots to 4.
Looks like Brooke Edwards has jumped out to a 4-shot lead over Kelsey.
I'll tell you what, it's a 6-shot lead.
Oh, it's 6-shot.
Yep, 9-3.
I've got a bit of glare on Kelsey's side of the board.
Had the exact same problem.
So that could well be heading to a tie-break, that one. A terrific starter from Jamie Lee. Michael Stevenson over Jamie Smith. We mentioned he'd secured the first set and he leads 5-0 in the second set. So looking likely that he's going to progress to one of the semi-finals.
Kobe Cromie also a set to the good, so we could have 2 Essendon Bowls Club products in the semi-finals. 50% ratio. That's quite incredible, isn't it?
Surely they're going to have a party down there at the Bombers hangar.
Yep, Windy Hill. The hangar is their new training facility at Essendon, Tullamarine.
Jamie Lee's hanging around the head beautifully.
Yeah, she could go a long way to putting this one to bed soon. She's just been a step above in this quarterfinal. She looks for a place in the last 4. Grandstands will go up after play today, and tomorrow and Thursday. We have 6 matches on the show rink. Semis into finals. We cannot wait. Worsnop playing some wonderful bowls. Just continuing to pepper. Colleen needs to respond now. I feel like there could be some twist in this tail. She's been around for too long to let this one slip away like this.
I think that's going to skirt the head as well. She's got 2 at the back.
Yeah, but Jamie Lee now can have an opportunity to put in a 4th and just apply the pressure. If she gets it just behind.
I don't think she'll go greedy here.
Yeah.
I think she'll come to the back. I think she'll try and draw to the 6-foot mark, which will split the 2 orange bowls.
Well, yeah, 3 here anyway, I think.
It's still pretty good.
Yeah, it brings it to a 5-0 lead.
Flip side to that, she doesn't want to drop 3 to Colleen and surrender the lead.
Yep. Because I did say there could be a twist in this tail. Colleen has been around too long and boasts too much experience.
Doesn't own the spot, but does get the furthest back bowl.
Good to see Dawn Heyman watching on as well.
Super Dawny.
She is a star.
I don't know what Colleen's going to decide to do here.
I
mean, she can draw a really good bowl and still be 2 down.
Yep.
She's committed to playing weight. I think she probably keeps trying to play what she plays and goes for broke here.
Colleen Orr. Biggest bowl of the contest for her. On its way.
Impressive.
This is a much better line than before. Colleen Orr, what have you got?
It's awe-inspiring. That's what it is.
And she's going to make 2 out of that. Superb. Right on the money.
Never looked like missing.
It's a Darwin delight. 2 apiece. I told you, Troy.
That twist in the tail.
Her first multiple of the game. And that might just be the tension releaser for her.
I'd mentioned that maybe a change of tactics was the way to go, and she got rid of playing the funny sort of swinging weight and went a bit harder. Got a great result. That might give us some confidence here to push on. She's right in the set. She backs it up with a handy start here. I'll tell you what, she was confident. She kept the chalk on it, I think. Not sure if that was just a part of the speckle on her bowl, but it looked like a bit of chalk. But
So another end win here for Colleen Orr, and she could really stamp her authority on this set. Just try and take things away from Jamie Lee, who was on the verge of a 5-0 lead. But a stupendous drive from the Darwin local.
isn't it amazing how bowls can change so quickly, literally in the delivery of 2 bowls?
Yep.
If Colleen misses that, she's 5-2 down in the doldrums and really back against the wall. And then all of a sudden she squares the set away. She knocks one right on the jack with the first bowl. As silly as it sounds, it feels like she's got momentum.
That can change in these mano-a-mano sports.
Here she comes again.
Very quickly. I told you, Troy. Never rule out Colleen Orr.
Another loose one from Jamie Lee. So Colleen now with a chance to add in a third here.
This would be unbelievable. And I tell you what, if she's got the run, she's looking pretty good, Troy.
She's in. Well.
Jamie Lee, I think, backhand trail, get the jack out towards her bowl at 7 o'clock.
Yeah, it's going to force Jamie to change.
One more game after this. Jack McShane and Clayton Holcomb, New South Wales v Victoria. Jamie Lee, can she cut it down at least?
She's close here.
Well, she can dead draw it.
Toucher. We need a toucher graphic.
Yeah. Like the remember the Australian Idol, Mark Holden with the touchdown?
Yeah, that's it. We need some fake confetti come down the screen and a toucher sign flashing. Get onto that corner in between games, please.
Or just a sound effect. Just toucher. So, question asked of Colleen again.
Yeah, and Jamie Lee's got that back bowl in a good spot where weight on the backhand it's going to push it to. So it's probably forehand, get under her own bowl and try and sit that one out clean without sort of moving the jack is the shot.
Or sit that own bowl onto the shot, her own bowl onto the shot bowl.
She's shaping backhand. It's a really difficult shot to get a good result backhand, in my opinion.
She's not a mile away. She's going to find the gap. Straight through the middle. Jamie Lee Worsnop. Is she even going to play this second one?
Probably not. There's not a lot to gain.
Very risky. There's a lot to lose. But if she sees something, because she can draw around the jack, get that bowl away and sit for two. So I think it could be onto the forehand now.
Well, even if she doesn't want to play to the head, I'm a bit old school. I never like to put a bowl in my pocket. If I'm going to declare a head, I'll have a practice draw to the ditch or out wide. You never know later in a game if you're going to have to draw to an off-centre jack out right near the boundary peg and you don't know what it's going to do.
Yeah, try drawing to the ditch, see how you go.
You just never know.
Coach Corber, listen to him, ladies and gentlemen. That's very conservative. Practicing the blocker. 1 to Jamie Lee Worsnop. Answers the question.
I'm not going to mark it down on the effectiveness scale for the last bowl. It was tactical.
Yep, fair enough. Fair enough. Corey Wedlock is one end away from victory on his rink over Sam Rogers, leading 9-4 in the second. That's after 7. So if he wins that end, or drops just a 1, he is through to the final 4 for the second successive year. So, Brooke Edwards looking like she is forcing Kelsey Cottrell to a tiebreak. Ladies and gentlemen, we knew that she was going to be a tough prospect for Kelsey, who stormed to the opener. And this could open the top half of the draw up very nicely for one of these two ladies. Because I know Brooke Edwards is a very good player, but you know, if you're talking about her or Kelsey, you think you'd rather not face Kelsey.
Yeah.
She possesses an abundance of quality. Played 4 ends in this second set, 5 to go. Jamie Lee Worsnop continues on her merry way.
Michael Stevenson at this stage looking a likely semi-final opponent to Corey.
An exciting one.
And Kobe Cromie looking the goods in his game. And he will, of course, play the winner of our final live stream match to come this afternoon. That will be at 2 o'clock or thereabouts. Colleen, she is in the area here. Can she get to the inside of that? She does. What a great bowl. 1 in a measure, indicated by the marker. It's probably the best set of 4 opening bowls from both players that we've seen all match, actually. Good tight head.
Colleen has raised the level.
Jamie's so close here.
Sits it away. Says, cop that.
Played that with supreme weight too, Jamie Lee. She was on the hunt. She knew it was good.
Here's the replay of it. She knew. Colleen on the backhand. Corey Wedlock into the semis. It's one ticked. He's the first one through to the final four. And Michael Stevenson, very close as well. 8-1 to the good after 5.
Good angle again here from Jamie Lee. That's where they come from.
And this is supremely good. Well, can Colleen clear all these clean? It's possible.
Well, and she's got one right at the back.
Yeah. If I'm Colleen, I'm having a ping at this.
I think she should. She's at least 2 down. Could be 3. She's played a drive not long ago in this direction on the backhand and hit it well. Certainly is possible for her to clear them all out. Let's see what happens.
So here we go, Colleen Orr.
Big bowl coming up here.
Massive.
Well, it's not huge weight. It's sort of funny weight.
And these are hard to play. Very hard to play. She had to go harder at this, I think. That hurts.
Now, is it 2 or 3? This will be the question.
Jamie Lee has the hammer out to put the nails in the coffin.
Just the 2.
Because she's leading at 5 shots to 2. Said there was another twist in this tail and looked like there might be for a second, but Jamie Lee is just forging ahead now. Really clean end of bowls.
Kelsey's won the first end of her tie break. Just a single though, so still anyone's game. Corey Wedlock has now finished, winning his game to progress to the semis. And Kobe Cromie has just finished his game. He progresses as well on the other half of the draw. So his dream run at the Australian Indoor Championships continues, as does Jamie Lee with another great opening bowl.
So Kobe knocked out Gary Kelly. And now he's gone all the way through to the final 4 where his clubmate And bowls coordinator Michael Stevenson could join him. So Kobe at least ensures that he'll be on ringside live once more. Colleen now needs ends. Just needs to keep winning them. Back-to-back quarterfinals at the Australian Indoor Championships. Got to the semis last year. Would love to do it again. Kelsey in the semis last year. Kelsey or Brooke Edwards would be the opponent of whoever wins this. They're in a tie-break at the moment, as you said, Troy. 1-0 to Cottrell. It's funny, getting these jackaroos to a tie-break seems to be in vogue at the moment as Colleen Orr puts in
Get the jack.
Very, very nice bowl. But yeah, seems to be in vogue, but the problem is you've got to beat him in a tie-break. Jack McShane forced to 2 and has overcome his opponents in both. Jamie Lee's the same.
That's a thing of beauty, seeing that bowl swoop home, take the jack. Pretty to watch. Jamie Lee's going to be up and about here. She is.
First time we've seen her really do this.
Can she get a good result? Ooh, just drifted out.
Centimetre. Jamie Lee has one more. Colleen Orr, I think she's shaping up for a backhand.
Repeat the dose.
Yep. If she can come underneath and sit Jamie Lee's away without creating a target, I think she'd be pretty happy.
Is it going to hold out? I tell you, oh, gee.
If she got around that.
I reckon she had good weight to the jack.
I think for Jamie Lee, there's a danger here for if Colleen Orr can get rid of her bowl. And they're the shots that she has to start playing, Colleen, to try and make these big scores. If Jamie Lee can't get anywhere near it, she's in danger of dropping a 4, so I think she'll go back to the draw now.
Yeah, Jamie Lee can't afford to lose her bowl out of the head. I think she'll still be positive, but I don't think she'll be playing the same weight as she did last time. She's pulled that weight back. Just looking to try and give her own a turnover once or twice. It's an amazing try to do it. Well,
wow.
Falls over.
That's very close.
Maybe she gets second there. Yes, just one indicated by the marker.
That's incredible.
Yeah, it's an
So
awesome
if I'm
bowl.
Colleen, just go for him. I know it's risky, but you have to at this point.
Oh, I don't know. I don't think it's time to throw the bathwater out yet.
4
It's
ends.
close.
You've 3 ends to go after this. If you can get a 4 and get the lead.
Yeah.
But I'm overzealous in general. So
I like your vigour for it, Val.
I've been watching too much Sam Pryor. Backhand it is for Colleen. She's pretty wide here. Only one. Still 2 behind. 5 shots to 3. 3 ends to play. Jamie Lee Worsnop edging slightly closer. Kelsey Cottrell leads 3-0 after 2 in the tiebreak against Brooke Edwards. Olivia Cartwright, 4 shots ahead of Chloe Morrison.
Brooke's just drawn a front toucher, so that helps.
In the second set, that's between the 2 emerging jackaroos. So Colleen needs to string 2 ends in a row together. She's won 3 in a row to finish the first set. All ones. Only scored 1 multiple in this match. That's why I thought she needed to go for those 2 bowls just to try and string something together. Because you're not going to get many opportunities at Jamie Lee getting a big score.
Well, this helps.
This is a nice starter.
This helps.
That's a very nice starter. Sort of rolled away from the Jack there. The Jack said, no. Just
Don't touch me.
Don't touch me.
Personal space.
I got an AVO out on you.
So can Colleen plomp another one in there? Jamie Lee's not bad with her first, but still a little bit of room. Tell you what, the track's very similar. It looks very good again.
We know they hoop back.
I think she's done it.
Colleen Orr.
I think so.
Jamie Smith scores a 2 against Michael Stevenson. 2 ends to play in that second set. Michael leading 9-3, so looking like he's going to be through. Jamie Lee just
Second.
scooting through. Colleen has to put one with those 2 bowls. She's chasing a score. Needs to find a way in front. Up next at 2 p.m, half an hour's time, Clayton Holcomb up against Jack McShane. The defending champion has needed 2 tie breaks to get through to the quarterfinals, much like Jamie Lee Worsnop. She a little overzealous here, Colleen. Holds up.
Not wasted there. So Brooke Edwards is about to play her last bowl. She's holding 1 but needs 3, and it looks pretty hard for her to make 3.
I reckon she'll be looking to clip one of Kelsey's bowls onto another. There's a shot there to do it.
Yeah, it
Have to
doesn't
be
look easy.
pretty lucky, but Jamie Lee, she's going to cut under here.
Colleen.
She's got 3 bowls in a really good position for her last here. Colleen has got to either cover and count or put one in between these bowls.
It's pretty hard to make 3 of it because Jamie Lee's closest is sort of locked in there fairly well. So it's just a draw to make 2. It's a good try from Brooke. Just didn't quite have the weight to do what she wanted. She picks up 1 only. So Kelsey Cottrell survives after a bulldog fight from Brooke Edwards. Okay, Colleen. Can she add this second shot? She's trying to get back. She's missed it by 1 bowl.
Oh, so close.
On the flip side, she just needs to get 1 and end. She wins 1 and end for the next 3. She wins the set. So big bowl here from Jamie Lee. She gets the shot on this end. make it difficult, even more difficult if she can just trail that jack a little bit and make 2 or 3 of it.
So Jamie Lee Worsnop being asked a question here. 2 ends to play after this. It's trundling its way towards the centre line. And does Colleen Orr have a little sniff now? Back-to-back ends for the second for the second time in this match. 5-4. They're going to measure here. So this could be 2. What are you leaning towards here, Troy?
I wasn't even considering it being 2, so...
Oh, it looks close. But let's see. Michael Stevenson into the semis. 2 Essendon members. And it's another one for Colleen. So 5 shots to 4. 2 ends to play in this second set. Colleen needs to win it to send it to a tiebreak. Jamie Lee just needs to hold on. She doesn't want a third tiebreak. So Kelsey Cottrell through. Chloe Morrison, Olivia Cartwright are going to a tiebreak. We may be, again, the last ones left. Had a few of those. And I reckon we got a long one coming up next, Troy. Jack McShane and Clayton Holcomb.
Yeah, you've said to me that you're looking forward to this matchup coming up.
Clayton goes well. He played here last year.
Colleen, can she start? She started last end with a really good bowl. Can she do it again? I think she can. Look at this, Colleen Orr.
Awesome.
Well played. Val, I only live 45 minutes away here from Tweed, but I'm telling you now, if there is some way that those 2 Essendon boys make the final against each other, I'm flying down to Melbourne to go to Essendon Bowls Club. What sort of day are they going to put on down there?
It'll be pretty good. Windy Hill will be humming. Now, just very quickly, Jack McShane and Clayton Holcomb met in the quarterfinals last year. Jack won 4-0 in a tiebreak. First set went the way of Clayton, 8-5. Second, 8-6 to Jack, 4-0 in the tiebreaker. But yeah, I think the Essendon Bowling Club, they're going to be having a field day. Anthony Flapper down there. They do very well. Such a prime spot as well, right in the grounds of Windy Hill, across from my old stomping ground, my primary school, Pegs and Napier Street shops not too far away.
Do they have a statue of you at the primary school, Val?
No, they don't.
Still working on that?
I don't think that'll ever happen. I really don't think that'd ever happen. If it did, I'd be honoured. But
Bronze, do you think?
I don't know. I really don't know. Probably clay. Just made in the art room. Damaged in the rain.
I'm surprised Colleen hasn't changed hands to try and beat Jamie Lee's bowl behind the head. Does not want to fatten it up on this other hand.
But she stayed on this hand. She knows what it's doing.
She does, but she's 1 down in the game with only 2 to go.
Yeah.
And she can sit and stay on that bowl. She makes 3 with a hard head for Jamie Lee to play to.
Yeah. So Jamie Lee on the backhand herself. On a tighter line, trying to get rid of this Colleen bowl. She's in after it. Jamie Lee Worsnop. Jamie Lee Worsnop. Oh, wow. Colleen's got to sit this bowl now. Absolutely has to.
Well, she can't flirt with staying on that.
No.
She taps her bowl. It springs the jack over, so she has to change.
She can afford to play in because even if she trails the jack as well, you know, that's a bonus. That could be for 2 or 3. Oh, hang on. They're not going to a tiebreak between Morrison and Cartwright. They might, but they've only played 7 ends. And from 9-3 down, Chloe Morrison is only down 9-8. Only has to tie that set. So, change of hand for Colleen Orr. Looking to sit this Jamie Lee Worsnop bowl away. Or go behind. She's going to go behind.
It's okay-ish, I guess, if she's expecting Jamie Lee to sort of bump onto that bowl. It could sort of spit out there. But
yeah, but the weight Jamie Lee played before was perfect to not move the jack very far.
Yeah.
So it's just whether she'll get enough turn on it.
She's looking at the cannon on the forehand too. Orange onto her own as being an option.
Could also work. So match on the line for Jamie Lee because Colleen is throwing everything at her. She won the last 3 ends of the first set, all with singles. She's won 2 ends in a row here, Colleen Orr. So I think it's a similar bowl to what she played last time, Jamie Lee.
Needs to hold.
Yeah, her line is doing something. It's moving underneath. And Colleen Orr gets one more. 5 apiece. We have a 1-end shootout to see if we are going to a tiebreak or if Jamie Lee Worsnop walks into the semi-finals. We've played 17 ends in this match. They've won 8 each and drawn 1. But the problem for Colleen, 1 multiple, and that was only a 2. Everything else has been a single. Jamie Lee has scored 1 multiple in this set, as opposed to 3 in the opening set. So she's quadrupled the amount of multiples that Colleen has scored, and she's really lengthened this up. Chloe Morrison scores a 1. It's 9-all. If she wins that last end in the second set against Olivia Cartwright, it's game over. And she's into the semis.
This is 3 ends in a row. Colleen's put in a really good first bowl.
Just doesn't have the legs to keep on moving.
Well, Colleen continues to defy the odds in the game. Jamie Lee slightly down on her first set effectiveness, but still at 53. Colleen at 38. And she finds herself still level in this set. She's just found a way all game to stay in it, to her credit. She's been feisty, kept at it.
And I think the first end of the match has pretty much summed up how it would go. 1 real quality bowl from Colleen Orr each end has really helped her. But she can't afford to drop an end here. This is sudden death for her. She drops one, or she drops this end, it's game over. Jamie Lee's into the semis. Handy bowl for Colleen Orr.
Yeah, that's a good spot there.
1-end shootout this is, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go anywhere. We might be on our way to a tiebreak. Jamie Lee doesn't want to go there. She wants to get in the sheds.
Colleen needs to nail this jack. Front hopper. What she'd give for one of those right now. Touch that jack right on the nose. Finish on the line. She's having a bit of a giggle there. She hasn't got frustrated. Seems to be a very positive person.
She'd be loving this opportunity. Jogging in behind this Colleen Orr. Wanting it to hold. It's going to start to come, and I don't know if she's got the weight here.
Well, it's a bit of a pain for Jamie Lee on that other hand. She's got to be more careful of the weight she uses now to be able to get around the orange and promote her own. Not 100 million miles away.
Jamie Lee Worsnop says to Colleen Orr, this is what you have to do to beat me. She lays down the lay of the law. Colleen knows what she's got to do. Or she's made up her mind anyway.
Has Jamie Lee done enough? The marker's not giving us anything. A paddle pop would have been handy there.
It's very close. Probably favouring one to Colleen from our angle.
Jamie Lee's bowl's laying down. It looks like Colleen on the monitor and with what you, the viewers, are watching at home, but overhead, up in the Osprey's nest, it looks Jamie Lee. So
I'll see, I'm the other way around. Looks
really?
Jamie Lee on the monitor. Looks Colleen to me. Has Colleen got the legs to run? No.
Well, we're going to know, because if Jamie Lee's thinks she's got shot, she won't play this.
It's very close. We'll find out very shortly. Colleen hasn't gone to shake hands yet. Jamie Lee is going to play this bowl.
She must be down.
What she needs to do is really run into her own.
Either that or it's that close that she has to play it because she's not sure on who's got it. Not a lot of danger on that forehand to just
promote your own.
Yeah, a couple of feet of weight.
Or is she going to come back and say, you know what? I've got it.
I think the thing she would be concerned about, well, if she's down, it doesn't matter anyway because this is the last end of the set. She back cuts the jack, but
yeah, this is it. She gets it. It's
either that or she goes the bowl, goes under the head on her backhand, takes the bowl out clean, or she plays softer weight to promote her own on the forehand.
So it's waiting with bated breath.
I think she might play backhand under the line. She's tended to play a little bit more on this backhand side.
So she must think that she's down.
Bowl is a bigger target.
Chloe Morrison.
Than a jack.
Sorry, Chloe Morrison into the semis. So she defeats Olivia Cartwright 10-9 from 9-3 down. Brilliantly done from the ACT Products Tuggeranong Vikings. Big weight here for Jamie Lee Worsnop to finish it off and move through to the semis. Scooted past and kicks the goal. We may still measure this.
I imagine we probably will.
She wasn't happy with it, so I think we might be going to a tiebreak, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, she's pointed at Colleen. I think she's conceding one, I think. Yep, the coin's coming out to toss.
Wowee. 4 ends in a row from 5-2 down. Colleen Orr continues her Australian Indoor Championships tilt. We go to a tiebreak. She wins the second set, 6 shots to 5. And the Darwin Destroyer continues her quest for the indoors title. She's won the Champion of Champions. She would love to add this to her collection. And I told you, Troy, I said there's a twist in this tale.
You were spot on, Val. Nostradamus, Febo.
Colleen will bowl first, so we're definitely going to go overtime. It's going to be a quick turnaround in between match number 3 and 4. We've got 24 bowls to come. Who wins, ladies and gentlemen?
Oh, we're just waiting for some spectators to settle down on the sidelines.
Now, the stat is on Ringside Live, whoever wins the first set wins the tiebreak. This is the last match of session 3. There's one more semi-final or one more quarterfinal to come for both the men and the women. Dawn Heyman, she'll be involved. And she'll be up against, just let you know, that is, it's not been updated for me.
Yeah, it's the winner of Kylie Hardy and Ella Cameron. So Colleen ditch to ditch. 3 ins in a row. She's put her first bowl within 6 inches. Can she do it again?
Kylie Hardy for Dawn Heyman. So 2 matches still to come. We've got 3 of the men's semi-finals or semi-finalists decided. Kobe Cromie will meet the winner of Jack McShane and Clayton Holcomb in a repeat of last year's quarter. Jack winning that in a tiebreak. And then Corey Wedlock will meet Michael Stevenson, the man who conquered Aaron Sheriff. Kelsey Cottrell awaits the winner of this. Met Colleen in the semi-finals last year. And Chloe Morrison is into a second semi-final in 3 years at the Australian Indoor Championships. She awaits the winner of Dawn Heyman and Kylie Hardy.
Good start from Jamie Lee. So Colleen couldn't go for the 4-peat of first bowls. 5 feet to correct here. Certainly on a good line for her bowls. They rip home late. She got the hurry to finish. Pulls up short. Not ideal.
This is a solid start from Jamie Lee Worsnop. So Colleen has actually won more ends than she's lost in this match. So mightily tight. Has scored just 1 multiple. Colleen Orr. Gritty determination.
Has corrected that weight, but she's left it out to dry.
This is dangerous now because Jamie Lee is going to zone in here. If she can hold a third, this would go a long, long way in determining this tiebreak and continue this trend of whoever wins the first set on Ringside Live goes on to win the match.
Colleen's going to come and have a look and slow this game down a little bit. And that's going to be 3. And Colleen's just got to trust herself on that backhand side. It's where she's played most of her bowls.
Yep. In this side, or in this direction, away from us, towards the velvet steps. She's staying on the backhand and she'll be looking to try and rip this away from Jamie Lee Worsnop.
Her last weight was good, so she's just got to bring the line in. She's played some big uns today, Colleen. She needs to pull out another one here.
She's not a mile away Just wants it to hold. Colleen Orr. Colleen Orr. Awe-inspiring. Awesome. Anything else, Troy?
Well, Jamie Lee would say it was awful. Perfectly weighted. And her bowls have been ripping home all day, and it needed to there to sit that bowl, and it did.
You said she had to trust herself.
I reckon Jamie Lee goes big at that bowl. She's got the next three. Nice and quick on the forehand.
She can afford to be pretty confident here.
It'd be very difficult for her to take out all three of her bowls. Almost impossible. Don't want to jinx it by saying that, but the angles with those bowls at the front.
So Jamie Lee Worsnop, the 2014 champion. It's been tried and tested so far today. She's down one in the opening end of this tiebreak. Colleen again with her last bowl, like she did in the first end of this match.
What's Jamie Lee's body language like here?
She's going for it.
Yeah, she's half interested.
It's starting to turn, though. It's starting to turn as she at least got the jack. She's gone too far. And first blood goes to Colleen Orr. 1-0. Two ends to play.
This match is unbelievable, Val. She's defying all statistics and consistency that's been in the match. It's been all Jamie Lee. And here she finds herself within two ends of progressing to the semi-final.
For the second successive year, Colleen Orr. This is why she's an Australian Champion of Champions winner.
Now, she won't want to put her heart through what she did last end. She'll want to try and get this first one nice and close.
So playing this side of the rink around the clock, at least she's past this.
Bit high and dry.
Yeah. Thought it was going to keep moving, but it didn't. So Jamie Lee has an opportunity to outdo her again. Is it going to come down to the very last end? We've had a drawn end in this match too. So it's had everything. Room still for Colleen as well. Colleen looking to defy the odds here on Ringside Live. The winner of the first set has gone on to win the tiebreak each time we've gone to one.
She's going to leave it to her last two bowls again.
It's the first time in the match that she's been in front, genuinely in front, apart from the end of the first end of the opening set, where she took a one with a ripper last bowl. Reminiscent of what she did in the last end. Jamie Lee not happy with this at all. Looked away immediately.
Yeah, well, no one's got shot at the moment. It is two for Jamie Lee, but I would expect with the way Colleen's played,
she'll find something.
Yeah, she'll get one of her four inside that. Certainly looks to be a good line. Colleen Orr, is she going to do it again here?
I think she is.
It's running. Wow.
Colleen Orr's done it again. Continues to find a way. If her first two haven't been on the money, her last two, or at least one of them, has been. Jamie Lee She's not sure which one she wants to pick up there. Chooses one, and let's see what she can do. Can she respond?
I don't care how calm or confident you are, Val. The way that Colleen has stayed in the game, it's got to be frustrating as an opposition player. It's so difficult to keep that out of your head.
Jamie Lee is trotting in after this, but it looks as though it's going to cut underneath. And with one bowl left to come for both, Colleen Orr is holding one. And if I'm Colleen, I might be considering changing hands here.
Yeah, it's a bit of the damned if you do, damned if you don't situation. Because does she want to leave that open for Jamie Lee? The problem is she plays it and sort of finishes in a zone that gives her a funnel. You almost want to try and play this confidently to try and trail the jack around the corner a little bit. Just move it 6 inches, play slightly on the tight side. She is switching over. Let's see what Colleen can do here on the backhand side.
She got the weight to get there.
Tell you what, Val, she's close.
Colleen Orr, well, she's at least put in a second and hasn't really left too much of a target here for Jamie Lee, has she?
She has not.
So she's holding 2.
Colleen's front bowl right at the front's giving her a bit of protection from a full-blooded drive. Jamie Lee may consider switching onto the forehand to rock her own onto Colleen. That's what she's working at now, the angles out on the forehand side.
So again, her first 2 bowls not overly effective, but her last 2 mightily damaging.
She's got a foot to dead draw on the other hand, or she plays weight on the forehand.
Jamie Lee is 2-0 in tiebreaks so far this tournament. She's been pushed both times by Sandra Tilson, Hayley Murnane. Colleen Orr has taken her to her 3rd. She knows how to do it in the high-pressure situations. Surveying, studying.
Colleen Orr won the last 3 ends in the first set, and she won the last 4 ends of the second set.
Backhand specialist.
And now she's turning it on in the tiebreak.
The overall shots scored, Jamie Lee's winning 12-11. So it's close, but this is one of those ones that I think is going to hurt to lose either way.
There's real tension in the crowd. Everyone, all the other games have finished, so everyone is watching this, and you could hear a pin drop other than Michael Jackson moonwalking.
It's weight for Jamie Lee. Going for these 2 bowls. Colleen's front is going to be in the way, I reckon. And it is. So Colleen Orr now boasts a 3-0 buffer in this tiebreak. Jamie Lee needs a full count to win it, or a 3 to send us to an extra end, ladies and gentlemen. This has been an almighty comeback from
She's
Colleen
in the box
Orr.
seat.
Courageous Colleen. This has been a barnstorming comeback. Well, not barnstorming, because she's done it chip by chip by chip. And what a time for Colleen Orr to score her 2nd multiple of the game. All the ends that she's won, just 2 multiples. Jamie Lee scored 4 of them. finds herself in the most precarious of positions now.
She's coming home here nicely too.
And that is her best first bowl of the tiebreak. That's handy. So 3-0. Jamie Lee needs a 3 to tie it, a full count of 4 to send it to an extra end. That's how we sit now. We've gone well over time. Previous match was supposed to have started by now as Jamie Lee nails one, not quite on the jack. That's one of the 3.
As a commentator, you're impartial, but there's a part of me that wants Jamie Lee to score 3 and send this to a 4th end.
It kind of deserves it, doesn't it? It's just been one of those matchups. One that will be remembered in folklore of the Australian Indoor Championships as Colleen Orr puts that in a ripping position.
Oh, Jamie Lee will have to change hands now and try and just sit inside that. She's got to try and somehow make 3 as a minimum. Switching to the backhand. Can't afford to be short of the head. And this is where it gets difficult. She's trying to draw a shot but also not be short.
How is Jamie Lee tracking?
Track's pretty good.
Cutting under. I think the bonus for Jamie Lee is that she's going to have last bowl here. It's the utmost of tension. A set and 5-2 down Colleen Orr.
Well, this one from Jamie Lee has to...
Has she put in a blocker there?
Well, no, I don't think it really challenges.
No, yeah.
Jamie Lee will be just trying to draw another one close, regardless of where it is, and then she'll look for the inside edge of the wide and take the 2 out and leave her own 3 there. But to be able to do that, she's going to have to draw this one into the head, get it close. Looks tightish.
She found that front bowl of Colleen. No.
Well,
so she's got her 3 there. She's going to have to... Well, Colleen, where is she going here? Is she going to try and join these 3 here?
Colleen, yeah.
Because it makes it almightily difficult for Jamie Lee to score 3 if Colleen joins these 3 bowls. I think 4 might be out of the equation, depending on where this last bowl goes.
For me, it's forehand and just try and beat the widest wing one of Jamie Lee's, get another bowl out on the other side of the head, because even if she bowls a good bowl here and she groups it with her other 2, it still might give Jamie Lee the option of clearing all 3 of them to make the 3. So
and possibly even the 4, because that front bowl is pretty short.
So it'll be interesting to see what she plays. She hasn't played all that well or all that often on the forehand side, so she's going to stick backhand here.
She might give it a tighter line and still join them out there. Well, the last piece of ammunition is out of the tank for Colleen Orr. How is it tracking? How is it tracking? Colleen Orr!
Well,
is there a chance now for Jamie Lee to clear all of these out and score 3? I think there is.
There is, but she's... Yeah.
This is
See
the
this
replay?
on the replay, yeah. What a magnificent bowl.
Probably one of the Jack more clean. Didn't want Jamie Lee's bowl. So, does Jamie Lee go for these 3 bowls?
There is a split on those 2 bowls, but my fear is that inside bowl of the split's going to lock and stay. It's really tricky.
Well, she has to try it because Colleen Orr It's holding 1 or 2. That doesn't matter anymore. Jamie Lee just needs to score 3 to send it to an extra end.
Really difficult. If we had WinViz, it's 95 Colleen at the moment. What can Jamie Lee conjure? It's big weight.
On its way. Jamie Lee Worsnop. Got the jack. Kills it. But it's colossal Colleen. Colleen Orr will score 3. Or I think it's, I don't know, but well, either way, it doesn't really matter. But she is through to the semi-finals of the Australian Indoor Championships for the second successive year. I think that is 3 in the end of Colleen. So she wins the tiebreak 6-0. Unbelievable finish. She came back from a set and 5-2 behind to defeat right at home Jackaroo and 2014 champion Jamie Lee Worsnop to set up a meeting, same as last year's semi-final, between herself and Kelsey Cottrell. The Darwin Destroyer continues on her merry way. Troy Corber, thank you very much. We'll get off because we've got to get into our next match.
Indeed. Thank you, Val.
Jack McShane and Clayton Holcomb, they are still to come here on our final match of Day 2 of the 2025 Australian Indoor Championships. Back extremely soon.